It's raining. Hey, look, the sun is here. What is that? Hey, friends, you know what's that? That's a rainbow. You know how rainbow is formed? Yes, the rainbow comes from being drawn in the drawing book. No, bad joke. Come, let me tell you about how a rainbow is formed. First, what is rainbow? When sun shines after the rain and sunlight passes through suspended raindrops, it splits into 7 colors. Cure. That is violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red, which is known as rainbow. You can usually see rainbows in the sky for an hour. Rainbows are one of the most admired meteorological phenomena across the globe. But how are they formed? Rainbows are formed when light from the sun is scattered by water droplets, that is, raindrops or fog, through a process called refraction. Refraction occurs when the light from the sun changes direction when passing through a medium denser than air, such as raindrop. Once the refracted light enters the raindrop, it is reflected off the back and then refracted again, as it exists and travels to our eyes. Sunlight is made of many different wavelengths or colors that travel at different speed when passing through a medium. This causes the white light to split into 7 different colors. Longer wavelength appears as red and shorter wavelength appears as blue or violet. We see the color spectrum of the rainbow as the light passes through the raindrop at different angles. The angle of scattered from raindrop is different for everyone, which means that every rainbow is unique to the observer. However, for the observer to see a rainbow, they must be in a specific position relative to the sun and water droplets. The observer must be positioned so the sun is behind him. Lower the sun in the sky, the more of an arc of a rainbow the observer will see. It must be less than 42 degrees in the sky. Water droplets such as rain or fog must be in front of the observer. Hence, rainbow formation is the combined phenomena of refraction, internal reflection and dispersion. So, now whenever it is raining, look out for the sun. Who knows, you might spot a rainbow. Ta-da!
The leatherback sea turtle. Alright Daisy, I have put the fishing net. Let's see who gets stuck. Look, something is stuck there. Wait, let me check. Oh, it's a leatherback sea turtle. Leatherback sea turtle? What is that? Okay, let me tell you about this sea turtle. It is the largest among all the sea turtle species. Leatherbacks get their name from their unique shell, which is composed of a layer of thin, tough, rubbery skin strengthened by thousands of tiny bone plates that make it appear leathery. Leatherbacks are known to travel great distances and dive the deepest when compared to other sea turtles. Leatherback turtles are the largest marine turtles in the world, growing up to 2.4 meters in length and weighing up to 900 kilos. They are highly migratory and might swim 10,000 miles, that is 16,000 kilometers per year, between their nesting and foraging grounds. The leatherback sea turtle found in temperate and tropical water around the world. During nesting, females leave the water at night to lay their eggs on the beaches. It takes place once in every 2 to 3 years, though there have been reports of them nesting annually. A female may nest between 6 to 9 times per season, with an average gap of 10 days between nestings. A clutch consists of an average of 100 fertilized eggs, which are covered with a layer of about 30 smaller unfertilized eggs. Incubation takes about 65 days. Eggs measure about 5 centimeters in diameter. Due to predation, very few juveniles survived past few years. Leatherbacks have delicate, scissor-like jaws which permit the species to feed on soft-bodied animals. And diet comprises entirely of jellyfish and salps. Their biggest threats are the result of human activities. Clutches of eggs are often illegally poached, and the offsprings that do hatch sometimes become attracted to beach resort lightings, so they crawl away from the sea instead of towards it. Adults are also victim of poaching, as well as entanglement in fishing gear. They are also susceptible to marine pollution and debris, sometimes ingesting plastic marine litter. Climate change is a major threat as well.
So, shall we take it home?
No, Daisy.
But why? He can stay with us.
Daisy, the sea is the turtle's home. Just like you cannot live in the ocean, so as he cannot live with us, we have to leave him in the ocean.
Okay then. Bye bye, turtle.
What causes cavity? It's yum! Millie, don't eat so much candies and pastries. It causes cavity, which destroy your teeth and painful too. What is cavity? Come, I'll teach you about the cavity. Cavities are holes in teeth that form when acids in the mouth wear down or erode a tooth's hard outer layer, that is enamel. Now, what is enamel? A tooth consists of enamel, dentin and pulp. Enamel is mostly made up of minerals. Dentin is the layer underlying the enamel, whereas pulp has blood vessels and nerves. Now, when we consume sugary products, some of bacteria feed on the sugar-producing acids. This acid starts to dissolve the minerals very fast and causes tooth decay. Most of the time, our saliva restores the minerals. But if we constantly consuming sugary items like candies, chocolates, pastries or drinks, then our saliva cannot restore minerals and combine to form plaque. Plaque is a harmful substance that sticks on our teeth. The acids in plaque dissolve the enamel, creating holes called cavities. So, Millie, now you understand what is cavities? Yes, Mom. Now I will avoid eating sugary products.
Today, we are going to learn about the wettest animals on the planet, the fish. How fishes breathe underwater.
Mom, why can't we go out and play like them?
No, we are fishes and we can't breathe outside water.
But then how they are breathing in there and why can't we?
Because they have special organs to breathe. That is, lungs. They breathe oxygen from the air. We fishes don't have lungs. We have gills.
Gills? What are they?
Gills are similar to lungs. They help us in breathing. Behind our mouth, we have little holes. We breathe
by taking oxygen from water that we drink. The gills separate the oxygen present in the water and throw out the water and the carbon dioxide. That is how we breathe inside the water.
Oh, this is how we breathe?
Yes, Tito, and you can play here too.
I hope now you understand how fishes breathe underwater with the help of their gills.
When the air rushing in hits your voice box, you are left with a big hiccup, thus creating that annoying noise.
Oh, today is 29 June. My summer vacations are already over. I don't want to go to school.
But kid, monsoon is coming next.
So
Rainy days means more holidays.
okay. But why do seasons change?
Let me show you. A season is a period of the year that is distinguished by special climatic conditions. We have 5 seasons.
5 seasons? What are they?
They are summer, monsoon, autumn, winter, and spring. Summer season, it is the hottest season. In summers, the days are long and the nights are short. Monsoon season, we experience rain in this season. Autumn season, it is also known as the fall season. During this season, trees shed their leaves. Winter season, it is the coldest season. The days are short and the nights are long in winters. Spring season, it is also known as the king of seasons. Spring comes after winter and before summers. During this season, the plants grow and the flowers bloom. Now, let me show you the actual reason why seasons change. This is because of Earth's tilt on its axis and its revolution around the Sun. As we know that our Earth is round and it rotates on an imaginary line called the axis. This axis links the 2 poles, the North Pole and the South Pole. The axis and thus the Earth is tilted on an angle of 23.5 degrees. This tilt causes different parts of the Earth receive the Sun's most direct rays throughout the year. So when the North Pole tilts towards the Sun, it's summer in the northern hemisphere. And when the South Pole tilts towards the Sun, it's winter in the northern hemisphere. Do you know what hemisphere is? Half of any sphere is called a hemisphere. The northern hemisphere simply means the northern half of the Earth, whereas the southern hemisphere simply means the southern half of the Earth. So, the northern hemisphere is tilted away from the Sun from September to March. That means the northern half of the planet does not get as much light and heat from the Sun. This causes autumn and winter. During the same months, the southern hemisphere is tilted towards the Sun. That means the southern half of the planet gets spring and summer,
For example, if you live in the northern hemisphere, like in Europe, USA, or India, then winter happens in December, January, and February. But if you live in a southern hemisphere, such as Australia or Latin America, it's summer during these months. I hope now you know how the seasons change on Earth. Dustin, let's go home. It's getting dark. Mom must be waiting for us at home.
Can't we stay a bit longer? 5 minutes more, please.
No, Dustin. See, the sun has already gone.
Gone? Where? Was his mom also waiting for him?
No. Okay, let me tell you something very interesting about occurrence of day and night. Okay, Dustin, as you already know, that sun rises in the east and it sets in the west. But do you know that actually our earth is the one which is moving, not the sun or the moon? We get day and night because the earth rotates on an imaginary line called the axis. Our earth is like a ball. The half part of the earth which is facing the sun is having the daytime, and the other half of the earth which is facing the moon is having the night time. That is how the day and night occurs. At daytime, the part of the earth which is facing the sun is bright and warm, and at night time, the part of the earth which is facing the moon is darker and cooler. The earth rotates on its axis once every 24 hours. This period of 24 hours is known as one complete day. In that one complete day, we experience both daytime and nighttime.
Oh, it means right now our part of the earth is facing moon.
Yes, Justin.
Okay, so if the earth is spinning, then why aren't we spinning?
Too many questions, Justin. Let's go home. I'll answer it later.